Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry for my recent absence. It's been a really busy month. One of the reasons for that is because I went to Scarefest, as a lot of you might know, and that's why we're here today. I'm going to do my Scarefest haul. I got a lot of cool stuff. One really big one for the end that I'm very happy to have gotten, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So, yeah, let's look at some stuff, shall we? I'll start off with some movies. I picked this up at a booth because it was recommended to me. It is called Spooky Dookie. Now, this is from Rock Bottom Video, if you can see that. This movie wasn't my thing. I gave it a chance. I'm not going to sit here and disparage a small indie filmmaking company. I know a lot of people who watched this recently liked it in our little circle. I did not. It is trauma level humor, sub trauma level production value. It attempts to replicate 90s television programming, and it does that to varying degrees of success. To me, it felt like a series of skits more than one coherent thing, and the humor just wasn't doing it for me for whatever reason. Maybe it was my mood, I don't know. I will say there is one scene that is very uncomfortable to watch, and while I can't endorse this movie, I'm not upset I bought it. I supported an MD filmmaking company, and if you're interested in some low budget trauma style humor, maybe check it out. Next, I visited a booth that was selling some very rare but most certainly legitimate movies, without a doubt, and I picked up 3 from that booth, one of which is Fright Night Part 2 on Blu-ray, also Evil Speak, and From Beyond. And these are no doubt legitimate copies. I have no reason to think otherwise. And these are all movies that are very hard to get, that I don't see being available anytime soon. And all 3 are movies that I love and needed to own. So I picked them up. We also, during our trip, stopped at Half Price Books, and I ran into this DVD, and I had to pick it up. For $8, I got Double Dragon. I mean, it's Double Dragon. I had to get it, right? And last of the movies is, signed by Lloyd Kaufman, a copy of Citizen Toxie. He wrote To Crazy Chris, XOXO Lloyd Kaufman. I got to meet and talk to him, and I got a picture with him, and it was pretty awesome because Lloyd Kaufman is a filmmaker I look up to for what he does. I kind of grew up on Trauma the same way I did Full Moon and stuff, and it was really cool to meet him. And he was a great guy. No pretense, just kind of bullshit with you. Seemed like he was actually interested in being there and engaging with you. So it was a really good experience, and I have something to memorialize that. Also, before I forget to mention, I also got this sweet shirt. Got a Scully boy on there with some laser eyes. About to get you. That's another good keepsake to memorialize my first convention. Now, we move on to posters, because I got a few. 2 of them I've already hung up right here. I'm too lazy to pull them down and show you, but you know what they are. They are Dream Warrior and New Blood, 11 by 17s. Also with that, because you got a discount if you bought 3, so I also picked up this Leatherface one. The Saw is Family. While these two are my favorites of each franchise, this is not my favorite of the franchise, but it's got pretty cool, to me, iconic cover art. It's got that sweet Saw on it. It's got the blue and red. Every good poster art should be using blue and red. Those two also being good examples. And also the last poster I've got, which is the big one. It also uses blue and red. But yeah, I'll be hanging that up sometime soon, somewhere. I'm not sure yet. Maybe right here. Who knows? Now we're moving on to the signed posters. These first two were not signed per se at the convention by celebrities, but they were signed. First up of that is Unlisted Owner, signed by the S'mores Indoors and the Bombastic Reviews, both in the flick. This is getting released by Make Flicks. I think it's already out. I have not seen it or heard anything about it, so I can't endorse the movie necessarily, but two guys from our community are in it, and I've got a signed 8x10 of it, which is pretty cool. I also got this random poster for a movie called Feast or Sunday. I don't know anything about the movie. Daniel Shine gave it to me, and I got everybody there to sign it. You might see some familiar signatures. There's Piz. There's Christian. I can't really make out any of the other ones. I think that is Jay the Stingray. Yeah, that's about all I can decipher from this. But yeah, pretty cool. We all kind of started doing that. We all just kind of started having everybody sign a random item as kind of a keepsake to take home from the trip. That all started with Dan bringing a House of the Dead original one sheet signed by Uwe Boll. And we all signed around Boll's signature. Good stuff. But that brings us to the final item and the big one. This is one of the reasons I went. You might all know I got to meet Linnea Quigley. She's the only person I considered paying to meet when I got down there, for obvious reasons. And you might all know that I just unboxed the 4K for Return of the Living Dead on stream recently. And so I brought my Scream Factory poster down there and got it signed by the lovely, the beautiful Linnea Quigley. I also got to talk to her for a minute and get a picture with her. You might know that if you watched my Scarefest montage video. It's a pretty big deal. I'm a pretty huge Linnea Quigley fan. I'm a huge Return of the Living Dead fan. It's one of my favorite movies. And so it's a pretty sweet thing to bring home from the convention. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've even made a video, like almost a month. And I'm right back to feeling very awkward doing this. But anyway, that poster is probably going to go right there where the Army of Darkness poster is. I'm pretty sure. And so let me drop a little movie magic here and we'll be back once it's up. All right, guys, there it is. It's up. I think it looks pretty good. I might put some stuff around it now that there's more room. And with that, the two 8x10s, my background has gotten a little bit cooler, I think. I also have a new Sam plushie. Shout out to my sister for getting me that over Halloween. But yeah, that's the haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to get back to making videos more regularly. Hopefully, things are going to slow down now that Halloween's over and my workload has gotten a lot lighter. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time.